Warning. Warning. You are entering a territory far from your safe space. You must turn back now, or you will become informed. Go. Now.
They attacked a food stand owner and her daughter.
He's saying this is all part of the system, and I know nothing about it because I'm not black.
If it wasn't for him, I believe they would kill everybody in the home.
What we can tell you is that they are acquaintances and had seen each other on several occasions.
Police in Ben Salem have arrested a woman for leaving 10,000 units of heroin on school property.
Because of all of the threats that was all over social media stating that the both of us need to be hanged like the old days.
7 Skyforce capturing wheelies in the middle of I-95. Just imagine if I had to.
Police saying all of it started after these two armed men forced their way into a house trying to rob it and got into a shootout with a man inside.
Her roommate was using social media dating apps to meet men and presumably have sex.
His empty cruiser targeted. One guy takes a peek inside, then another guy starts jumping on his trunk.
He posed as a customer, then pulled out a gun and demanded the money in the register.
They say she admitted the bag was hers and told police she accidentally left it at the school.
The bike reported stolen.
Just imagine if I had.
Damn!
Now YouTube censored.
I'm mad as hell right now. Yes, I am.
Viewer discretion is advised. Mama Black.
This program contains language and sequences some viewers may find disturbing.
All of the threats that was all over social media stating that the both of us need to be hanged like the old days.
Judge Robert Guy sentenced LaTasha Smith to 10 years with 2 in prison, and Eric Smith received 15 years with 8 to serve.
It's satisfying to get it out, to let them know how they really impacted and affected our lives, but it still doesn't satisfy it.
In addition, the Smiths must repay $4,000 in the Norris's medical bills and are both banned from Appling County. In Camden County, Dow Kennedy, WTOC News.
He's saying this is all part of the system, and I know nothing about it because I'm not black.
Listen to what Black told the deputy.
The way I look at it, it's another black man down versus every black man down.
Just a few weeks later, Black was out, set free on low bonds. The judge had raised them to $400,000 after his October indictment. He was wanted at the time police say he pulled a rifle and shot Trooper Damon Allen on Thanksgiving Day.
Someone's supposed to be scared of your badge and gun. I showed you that your badge and gun ain't.
You're looking at video from DeBrett Black's 2015 case.
I whooped his ass without a badge or gun.
Should DeBrett Black have been in jail at the time of the trooper's killing?
He shouldn't have been out for this reason, that the severity of the offense he committed in 2015, he should have been in the penitentiary for that, period.
So why wasn't he? Smith County District Attorney Matt Bingham says one of his prosecutors violated long-standing office policy by cutting a deal to plead the case down to a misdemeanor without getting permission. That prosecutor, Jacob Putnam, is running for district attorney. Bingham offered his apologies to the trooper's widow.
The system failed her. It failed that trooper. And my office, the decisions of one of my prosecutors played a part in that.
The collision course Black was on ended too late for Damon Allen, and for that the DA wants his widow to know he's sorry. Tanya Iser, Channel 8 News.
Both suspects, now identified as brothers Darius and Sharon Jackson, were shot during the gunfire and taken into custody with non-life-threatening injuries. A woman inside the home was also shot, but she died on scene. Del City police are now looking for the man who fired back at the suspects, Vincent Alexander. Police say Alexander ran off before police got there and is a convicted felon who is not allowed to have guns.
He took the weapon with him, so we need to recover the weapon, and also we need to hear his side of the story.
Lonnie White lives across the street and says it's tragic and knows this could have been even worse.
If it wasn't for him, I believe they would kill everybody in the home.
The woman's roommate says she came back to their room on Monday and made that gruesome discovery, immediately calling police and also sharing that her roommate was using social media dating apps to meet men and presumably have sex. According to police documents, the roommate stated one man in particular, later found to be Kerr, had scared her friend into having sex. Text messages between the victim and Kerr were exchanged in the hours before the murder and confirmed Kerr was in the parking lot of the Ramada Inn and was waiting for the roommate to leave before going to the victim's son's room.
You know, we're looking into the motive as to what would have caused him to act in that manner.
A search warrant at Kerr's Mesa home turned up a note with 2 names of people to kill, and also other notes claiming the suspect had no friends and trouble with women.
In this day and age where there are a lot of people that are meeting via social media sites, it's always important to know exactly who it is that you're talking to on the other end.
Detectives say the same crook robbed a nearby Speedway 25 minutes later and robbed a Hialeah check cashing store last night. If you have any information that can help police, call Miami-Dade Crime Stoppers. The number on your screen, 305-471-TIPS.
I was just hurting a lot.
Garrett has attention deficit disorder. He says he was having trouble with a test and out of frustration began touching his teacher's hair. A school official says he was pulling on it and cursing.
Were you hurting her at that time?
No.
You were just like touching her hair?
Yes.
His mom says while inappropriate, the special education teacher should have been trained to respond without violence. Garrett says the teacher reacted by throwing him to the ground, hitting and kicking him.
When you become a teacher, there's a certain temperament that you should have.
Barry confronted the teacher, and in a secretly taped recording, she claims she just guided Garrett out of the classroom.
So I'm guiding him with his hand.
The teacher has since resigned, and in a statement, school officials say, if an allegation of this nature comes to us, we immediately conduct a thorough investigation, adding, we do not tolerate any forms of inappropriate discipline or actions with any of our students.
When you send your son to school or your kids to school, as a parent, that's the one safest place they should be.
So disturbing to see something like that on video for a parent.
Absolutely. Well, the family has hired an attorney. They plan to sue the school. Charter school officials say all of their staff is highly trained to deal with special needs students. Meantime, we've learned that Concord Police is investigating this teacher, and they plan to arrest her.
Police were called and discovered it contained 4 bricks of heroin inside. The street value for the drugs was estimated by police at $100,000. Officials say Willis was arrested after they reviewed school surveillance video. They say she admitted the bag was hers and told police she accidentally left it at the school. She accidentally left it at the school. She accidentally left it at the school.
His empty cruiser targeted. One guy takes a peek inside, then another guy starts jumping on his trunk. Both getting away before the sergeant could get back to his car. With about 100 bikers at this gas station on Northwest 183rd Street, he was outnumbered Saturday afternoon. Those guys among large groups on motorcycles, street bikes, and ATVs roaring through the streets of South Florida this weekend. Many riders trying to spread a simple message, wheels up, guns down, calling for an end to gun violence. But some simply breaking the law. Police promising zero tolerance. We've already seen some crashes. This the result of reckless riding. The bike reported stolen. The bike reported stolen. The bike reported stolen. 7 News viewers also sending us video of a biker after biker illegally popping wheelies. As for the group of about 100 at the Sunoco in Miami Gardens, we're told the sergeant followed them after seeing them swerving in and out of traffic and popping wheelies. He also noticed one guy had a gun in a holster exposed. In the end, no arrests were made, just a bike left behind. And the men caught on camera could be facing burglary and vandalism charges. If you recognize them, here's to call Miami-Dade Crime Stoppers at number 305-471-TIPS. Remember, you can remain anonymous and you may be eligible for a cash reward. As for that officer, he was not hurt. Reporting live in Miami Gardens, Ann Keel, 7 News 19.
And as always, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. Also follow us on the usual media for more interesting information like this.
So tolerant.
Fight their asses.